A casa di amici, il salotto di Radio Roma.
Adesso che abbiamo risolto l'arcano, adesso che siamo andati indietro nel tempo a recuperare le tendenze di quel momento e le abbiamo riportate un po' nel presente, perché poi alla fine sono anche tendenze attuali, no? Nel presente chissà cosa succederà nel futuro, ma supponiamo che noi adesso andiamo in un ristorante oppure andiamo in uno di questi posti meravigliosi per poter assaporare un gustoso tè con, chiaramente fare un'esperienza sensoriale, apprezzare anche le tazzine artistiche, chiedere dei pasticcini, scegliere tra il low tea e l'high tea. Come facciamo? Non lo so. Vediamo cosa ci consigliano oggi i nostri amici di English Express.
Radio Roma News.
Hi everyone! Have you ever been to a restaurant in England or in a place in which they don't speak your language? If yes, and you didn't know how to behave, here are some useful sentences. The first one is for when you get in and you need a table, you can simply ask, please, a table for two, or a table for two, please. The second one is for when you're ready to order and you're looking at the menu and you point at something and you say something like, I'd like to order, and then you add the name of the food. If you don't know what to eat, instead you might ask the waiter if they have anything that they recommend. So what do you recommend eating? If you're vegan or you can't eat something in particular, you might ask for a vegan option by asking, do you have any vegan option? Another thing you might ask at the end of your meal, it's the bill. And so you might say something like, may I have the bill please? Or could I have the bill please? We're going to talk about 3 idiomatic expressions in English, which are sentences that we say and sometimes also have a literal meaning, but they also have an idiomatic one, so we have to pay attention to this. The first one I want to introduce today is to feel under the weather, and it's for when you feel slightly sick. You're not really sick, but you're starting to have a cold or to have a flu. Another one can be to hit the nail on the head, which is something you say while you're talking, you are completely right about something, and so you hit the nail right on the head. And the last one is the ball is in your court, and it's for when you have the responsibility to make the decision at that point. If you want to speak like a native speaker, you should start replacing some basic words with some that are just in the slang. An example of that is the word gutted, which is an adjective to describe somebody which is extremely disappointed. There's another one which is on point, which means that you're absolutely right about something. So if you say something that is completely correct, your friends might say on point. Another expression that native use is to throw shade, and to throw shade means to badmouth somebody, so to say something bad about a person at their back. Now let's get to the very British ones. We have lad, which is the word they use to just describe a boy. Cheers, which is something we always think it's just to start drinking with your friends. Instead, they use it also as a thank you. So if somebody does you a favor, you can simply ask with cheers. Then we have the word knackered, which we use to say exhausted, and mate, which describes a friend. And then there's the most important one in England, which is the word quid, which refers to pennies, pounds, or simply the money.
Radio Roma News.
Ebbene, tantissime curiosità divertenti per imparare la lingua inglese. Adesso, soprattutto, ci sono delle espressioni che sono molto importanti anche per chi non padroneggia perfettamente la lingua inglese nel momento in cui si reca in un ristorante. Quante volte abbiamo parlato di inclusione alimentare? Quante volte abbiamo parlato di intolleranze alimentari, di celiachia? Supponiamo che andiamo all'estero, non padroneggiamo la lingua e non sappiamo come chiedere espressamente gli ingredienti, non sappiamo pronunciarli bene e si possono creare anche delle situazioni molto spiacevoli. Quindi, oltre che ordinare un buon tè, stiamo attenti a come padroneggiamo la nostra lingua.
A casa di amici, il salotto di Radio Roma.